Hello and welcome back to It's New. Got the whole crew. Greg, his antenna is up, so it's all good to go. Any event, Anu, what are you covering?
So yeah, another auto apply recommendation that nobody asked for.
Greg?
Where there's competitor awareness within some of your bid type changes.
I'll be covering Google dropping some sponsor labels and also John Mueller saying maybe you should no index your LLMS.txt file. That was a mouthful. Morty?
Here's some clickbait for you. It's everything you ever wanted from Google Search Console.
Awesome. All right. So Anu, whenever you're ready.
Sure, yeah. So this is another update that reminds me of that a feature that Jill found like few weeks ago, where you can just click one button from your inbox and also apply some recommendations. Yeah, Google has come out with another one that gives you recommendation tips in the optimization score column of your performance, of your report. So this is something that Hannah Kobzova from PPC Newsfeed saw, and basically, on your optimization score, it'll give you like a little button there right next to you that can hover, and it'll trigger up like a suggestion saying that something like, your score is 72%, and if you add site links, this will boost your performance, and with like one click you can just implement of some stuff. So I think this is just another one of those things that we're like, no thanks. Don't give us easier ways to auto apply recommendations. Actually give us performance max, negative lists. That's the one we want.
Yeah.
So I find this interesting. Right, Greg? Give us
Oh yeah.
negative keyword lists. Don't give us auto apply recommendations.
Morty loves auto applying recommendations. I can tell on his
Yeah.
face.
Auto reply, get off my lawn.
Yeah, I just personally like when you hear Zuckerberg or somebody like that be like, "Oh, we're gonna make this ad platform and you don't have to do anything." I don't know who looks at that and is like, "This is what we want." Like I do not want you to tell me how to spend my money completely. And with these recommendations, like again, some of them can be very good and very helpful for you, but other ones you really need to make sure that you are set up in order to use. So it's like in Google Marketing Live when they came out with that agentic, hey, we're going to set up your ads account. I do not want that. I've seen what you
Yeah.
can do. I know what happens. I no, thank you. I'm good.
Right. And then they have this new thing. I don't know if it's new. Is it competitive aware recommendations as well?
I don't
Not
know if
sure.
I've seen it in that way. And Emirhan Vitamus had spotted that during a change to a target CPA, which is your target cost per acquisition, they moved the what he was asking for down. So he wanted it to come in cheaper to get the leads cheaper. So I think he had moved it from about $40 to about $31 or euros or whatever. And he got to be able to see that a competitor of his would actually have a higher impression share, and that his impression share in the search engine results pages would be dropping from about 48%. I can't pull everything up on my phone or I go dark, to about 33%. So when moving the target CPA down,
Got it right.
typically Google has said that you're going to see less conversions, right? And I think a lot of people are okay with that sometimes and being like, that's what we have in our budget. But maybe they're testing this out to say, you aren't going to show up as much as this competitor when you do this. You're going to drop by 15% of your visibility. So it's kind of a cool thing, but also like, guess what? When Google does that and shows you, they're probably trying to keep that in like one of those dark patterns so that you keep your target CPA high. And they're probably going to do that with your competitor too and say, hey, if you drop this, you now are going to lose visibility. So I think it's interesting, it's helpful, but you can kind of see why some of these CPCs, like we've talked about over the past few weeks, are going up as much as they have because it's designed that way.
Right. Yeah, it makes sense. It just gets people to spend more money. And then Google's testing dropping the sponsor labels from that new like find related products and services like query expansion feature. So I don't know, this was like when was this? We spotted this like in December where Google has this new like sponsored version of like expansion of queries where it says search for this and search for that. And Google removed the sponsor label from the top and stuck a little disclaimer at the bottom saying these searches were selected to connect you with relevant products and services from advertisers.
Yeah, but we know that they made the comment that it's because there's more commercial intent behind them.
Right.
They made that comment that's why they're showing those that way.
So I'm not sure how bad that is, right? But again, it generates a search query. It doesn't just, I assume it doesn't just show ads only when you click on it. So I'm not sure if they should be related sponsored or not, but I think the disclaimer is an interesting take. So I'm curious why if Google will comment on that.
But it's not an ad though. Like I understand
right. Clicking
why
on it
they're
doesn't
not doing
generate any. Yeah, that's true. So I'm not sure
But just
why they need.
to say something completely against what they said before is just odd too. Where they're like, oh, it's because it's the good intent. It's like, no, because you said that there will be likely higher revenue from those other searches where there's more ads.
Yeah, I don't know. And then John Mueller on the LLMS.txt. It's that file you generate to get AI search engines to hopefully index your content faster if you want that. And supposedly none of the search engines that are AI search engines actually use this file. But in any event, John Mueller said if you are using it, it may make sense to no index that, because if a search engine indexes that file and a user lands on it, they might get confused. So John has not been a big fan of all this LLMS.txt file hype. That being said, because nobody's really using it, that being said, if you are going to use it, maybe you should no index it just because you don't want a search engine to actually list that and a user to go to it. Not that they would, but in any event, it's just a weird point.
Hey, John, how about you figure out a search engine that doesn't index LLMS.txts? Can we do that? Can we do that? Is that possible? Can we just be like, hey, these LLMS.txts, we're just not going to show them? Like, what is going on?
No, they're bigger.
You're supposed to make good results. You're supposed to make quality results.
Do you know, you're going after Google? I was going to go after SEOs. Because
let's go after everybody. Today.
Yeah, let's go after everybody. It's not a question, Barry, of are the search engines using it. It's a question of how much can I charge the client to create one.
Right. Yeah. SEOs be SEOs and Googles be Googles. And then if you want more Google, what do you see?
Oh, well, I'm sorry. I interrupted your pivot. We're talking about logos, or do you want more?
Let's go to the more thing first.
More first. Okay, you want more first. Sorry, I interrupted you. Part of my interruption. So when you know the end of the menu options on Google search, there's a thing that says more. So you got like more, like you have image, videos, finance, all those kind of things up top. So it's to say more. Now there's an option. I have this now. It says more filters. Oh, there's another option that says show more.
And there's one more. Gag
I missed one?
No, yeah, I just added it to the store. Gag and Gortz.
Oh, that's not my fault.
More options also.
Oh, more options. That is very specific. This, by the way, came from I don't know who, so it don't matter. And other really big news. So we've been asking for changes to Google Search Console, and Google has been listening. They have heard every word you've said, and they decided that what you need is a new logo. And they brought it to you, and it's glorious. It's a little chart thing with a search magnifying glass, then the Google colors. I mean, it's really good. Taking them a lot of time and effort. Probably spent a lot of money on it, and I'm really glad that they did it.
Yeah, and you have the ad folks complaining they get more recommendations and tips that are easy to apply, and we get a new logo. Okay, yay!
Hey, as long as it looks good.
I will take a new logo than new auto apply recommendations. Seriously,
yeah, me too.
A new logo for the love of God.
And Mordy, with that more story in those buttons, the thing that I'm just perplexed at is that Google just doesn't have more LLMS.txt files that I can view at the bottom. That's all I really care about in the SERPs.
I thought there was one of the options for you click on more options is add your LLM.txt file to search. Upload it right to Google.
They should add a logo to that. Little more options, I think.
I'm so excited for this new logo.
Yeah, that's what's missing from Google search. I need a little and
then when you click on it, and it loads like a recommendation for your ad campaign. You can just apply it.
Love it.
Good ideas. Hope Google's listening, and they'll make those recommendations, and our tips will actually get implemented. Any event, thanks so much for being here. We're back tomorrow with more. It's new. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
All right.
Bye.